Great day and blissful soul blessings, Vibrillionaire soul family. Loving, living the Vibrillionaire lifestyle all day, every day. Welcome. Today is a beautiful Thursday, May 6th, 2021. Little reminder for tomorrow. Set your notifications, put your alarms, and whatever time you're available tomorrow, join the free event with my wife, Alice Inoue. Becoming whole, mind, body, and soul. So proud of her. And I know you're in for a treat. And if you know her, you already know. If you don't, then you have nothing to lose. Actually, you do. You have a lot to lose. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, is what do we have to lose? Because what we're losing? Is that what's hindering us from living? And this is your daily reminder to ground for life. Don't forget to ground with Mother Earth. Just like the trees show us how to ground and stay rooted. And it gives them the strength and the resilience and the abundance of life. Don't forget to ground for life. And as you ground for life, remember to hydrate life. Hydrate life. Cheers to you all. Shout outs to the Juice Garden. Cheers to you all. This is what we should be toasting with, is water. The living life blood within all creation. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe life. As we hydrate our souls, we hydrate our very essence of being. And lastly, remember, you know what? Let me rephrase that. Remember to ground, remind yourself to ground for life. Remember to ground for life. Remember, hydrate life. Remember, breathe life. And align with the breath that breathes you. Remember to play and be all in life, as life is all in you. Today's Samadhi message, Samadhi mirror message of the day, is the story of the Golden Buddha and how relevant it is today. The story of the Golden Buddha is about a Buddha that was golden, beautiful, brilliant, and it was revered. And it depicted the beautiful state of Buddha. And they covered it up in concrete because there was wars and there was people that were just, taking and, pillaging. So they covered the Golden Buddha. And for hundreds of years, the Golden Buddha was covered in concrete. And one day, as this child was being still, this child sees a little golden flicker of something. And he goes and the concrete just falls off. And he realizes it's gold. And at the time, that place was going through some challenges for many, many years. And when that concrete fell off and that boy ran and told him about the gold that he had discovered under the concrete, they took away the concrete and they realized the Golden Buddha. And why is that story so relevant today? Are you covered in concrete? Have you covered yourself in concrete to protect yourself? Because out of the fear that the wars outside of you, the people that are pillaging and just taking, and because this is psychological. So we've just consumed so much concrete that we're covered in concrete. And we're wondering why so much of humanity chooses to suffer unconsciously. But that golden Buddha, that golden Christ, that golden godlike nature is underneath all that concrete. And here's one thing that I meant to mention earlier. When they took off that concrete, they were at risk that others would discover that golden Buddha and pillage them again. But they had covered the golden Buddha for so long, they wanted to honor the golden Buddha. Are you honoring your golden Buddha? Are you honoring the golden Christ, the Christen one within you? Because it's underneath all that concrete. And the illusions of somedaysm and someoneism hinders you from living the nowism. Now is the gold. Now is your brilliance. Now is the life that lives and breathes through you, that you're looking for life outside of you. So that golden Buddha really represents our our genuine, pure nature of being. And we've accumulated so much logic, so much rationality, so much concrete. And a lot of that concrete is made from fear, made from insecurity, created from the what ifs, the shoulda, woulda, couldas of life. And the one thing is, the number one regret humanity has is not what we do and we get it wrong, or whatever, it doesn't come out the way that we design it. It's not that we regret. The thing that we regret is what we didn't do. Because that haunts us and says, oh my gosh, I shoulda, woulda, coulda done this. So if you fall, it's okay. Because you're going to get to know you as you fall. And really, you don't fall. You fall in alignment with you. As long as you take daily action. Joshua D. Furman, blessings, beautiful mirror. So don't be afraid to fall, because a baby falls so it can gain its strength. Every time it falls, that baby builds muscles. That's what you're building, is resilience. You're building this relationship with you. And this is what the golden Buddha is about. To see the gold in others is to first realize the gold in you. Because if you're seeing the gold in others, and I mean this with all due love and respect, please, this is all love. You're betraying yourself, feeling good from the golden Buddhas and others, betraying yourself. And this is the cause of suffering. But when you find the golden Buddha, the golden Christ-like, God-like nature, life, nature within you, you'll see it as a contribution, as a confirmation of who you are, not of what you're looking for. You're not looking to find yourself in others. Others are your mirrors of realizing who you are. Joshua D. Furman, exactly, bro. Blessings, my friend. Blessings to you. And Joshua D. Furman, connect with this beautiful soul. He's doing amazing work. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for the mirror that you are. And let's talk, brother. Let's talk, because, oh my gosh, what a world we live in today. And you can hear that two ways. You can hear, oh my gosh, what a world we live in today. That's a choice. Or you can choose to say, what a world I live in today. I'm alive. Just breathe that in. I'm alive. There's nothing that you need to do or have to be alive. It is now. It is yours. Surrender to that is, and you'll realize that what you're looking for is what is looking, because it is the very essence of being. And be comfortable with the silence. Don't think you need to fill it in to make it better. Because believe it or not, there's a part of me that says, I need to say something. I don't need to say anything. Just receive what is. Let that golden nature just shed the layers of that concrete. Let that golden nature, that you can't be more golden than you. You can't be more pure than you. You can't be more godlike than you. You are the very essence and reflection and image, one with that is the source of you. And the maturity of that is what we've been seeking to mature out here, forgetting that the maturity comes from within. Just receive that. And take the time throughout the day today and every day. The more you build this muscle, and even the words that I'm using are just blah, but it's the closest thing to say that reawaken those muscles that are you. The more you take the time to just be still. You don't have to do anything. You get to do everything, but you don't have to do anything. Whenever you feel like you have to do something, unless it's an emergency, I'm not saying don't do, but just sit with yourself and remember that you get to do everything. You get to be, because you are. You are everything. You are everything and nothing itself. And maybe that's another video, because that's even a whole nother thing. But you are beyond what you think. So even everything that you think you are, when you invite yourself to be nothing, just comfortable and not adding or taking away, just be, you realize the two are one. When you realize the two are one, you marry yourself. Because in trying to find a partner out here, expectations is a reason why we feel like we're divorcing ourselves every day. And that's a whole nother video. Because the true divorce isn't here. We've divorced ourselves from our hearts. And I know sometimes kids watch this, so we'll have some videos where it'll be adult conversations, because I truly desire to dive deeper into this. Is that, we promiscuate with the external world, thinking that we're going to find the one out here. We're going to find that intimacy out here. When the one that is waiting for us is within us. And when we make love with ourselves, meaning when we just love ourselves, and we don't make love, we align with the love that is. That's the greatest romance. I don't know how else to explain it, because I can sit here forever and explain it, and it still won't make sense. Because it's in the application that awakens the wisdom. It's not in the receiving the words and the thoughts, because you'll just think you know. But when you surrender, you'll know you know. And even though I know nothing, because I'm still discovering. Every day is a joyous journey of seeing a part of me, of experiencing a part of me. Even if it's so micro, it is so macro. Even though it's so small, it is so enormous. It is a gift. It is a gift. And yes, we get to play in the doing. But we got to remember to be. No, we don't got to, excuse me. We get to choose to surrender and be. To just let go. Let go of the rat race. Let go of the hamster's wheel. And get that ego to lovingly bow and surrender to being. Because it wants to, it just doesn't know. But when it realizes the gifts of being, it will invite you to humble yourself. Even the you that you think you are. So, I've said too much. So, an invitation for tomorrow's event with my wife hosting. Alice Inoue is hosting an amazing event tomorrow. And I get to experience it all. I get to just be the observer and just savor just being. So enjoy your day. Enjoy life. And don't try to do something to experience life. Know that you are life itself. And play with that doing. But remember that you are life itself. You cannot do even the greatest of acts and be more of life. You can't take away from it and you can't add to it. It simply is. So just be in that playful beingness. And dance with the doing. Because you're here for a reason. We're all here to play in both worlds. The doing and the being. We get to. This is a get to life. Not a have to. So you get to do everything and nothing at the same time. So enjoy the allness in the allness of you. Blessings. Namaste. Alice Inoue, love you, says I receive. We'll see you all in the next live. So live and know that your golden Buddha is there. And stop putting more concrete. No, excuse me. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm inviting you. I'm inviting you to stop adding the concrete. Because the more you add the concrete, thinking the concrete is going to go away, that's the reason of suffering. That's the reason of confusion. That's the very source of fear itself. Confusion, ignorance. So, just let go and receive. Just receive. Receive you.